Today we'll be viewing Walt Disney's Math Adventures with Mickey, Side B, Decimals with Donald and Dewey. This is for the Radio Shack TRS-80, Color Computer 2.
Walt Disney Personal Computer Software presents Math Adventures with Mickey, Decimals with Donald and Dewey. The great day had arrived. We're off to the Himalayas to climb the world's highest peak. Dangerous, never before climbed, dreaded Decimal Point.
Boy, oh boy.
But why do we have a map of Philadelphia? Did you buy all these just because they were on sale?
For that? No.
What use are they?
You'll see.
Daisy and Donald continued their discussion of the maps as their plane landed on a snowy runway somewhere high in the Himalayas. There they met their guide, Abe, the abominable snowman himself, and he was dismayed to learn Donald had forgotten to buy supplies.
A map of Philadelphia, but no food. No warm clothes, and no store.
Boy, oh boy.
But what was that?
Warm clothes, food, climbing books, Himalaya-ho!
What luck! A traveling department store.
Boy, oh boy. I'll take two of this. What's for me and what's for Daisy?
Well, Donald lost no time in choosing warm suits for himself and Daisy. They cost $42 each.
Let's see Yes, 42 is,
$462? Donald, think about it. What do you think Donald did wrong?
such hard prices. Why, never in my life have I...
Donald, $42 and $42 can't add to over 400. That's not reasonable. Let's see your arithmetic.
Why, Donald, you didn't line up your decimal points.
That's right, Daisy. He didn't. That's a good way to go broke.
For goodness sakes, Donald, when you add or subtract money, you must keep the decimal points in a straight line, right under each other.
How do you line up the decimal points? Well, they soon bought everything they needed. But then...
Donald, I think Abe wants marshmallows for his hot chocolate.
Okay.
Wait, you'd better add everything yourself, Donald. I'm not sure Oscar is, very good at arithmetic. Good so far, Donald. You lined up your decimals. Now put the 59 cents.
Uh-oh.
How should Donald write 59 cents? $0.59 is the same as decimal point 59. Now you can line up the decimal points.
Oh, I see. That's easy.
If 59 cents is the same as decimal point 59, then 83 cents is the same as...
Yeah.
Well, now Donald understood. Then he gave Oscar $90 and asked for his change. How much change should Donald get? Donald, is that all the change you got?
Uh-huh.
I think you'd better figure this one out, too. You should subtract to find the difference. See Abe's problem? Oscar owes you $5 more.
That's right.
Well, with their purchases all made, our brave expedition was finally off for dreaded Decimal Point. And it wasn't long, thanks to Donald's map of Philadelphia, before they were completely lost. Abe tried his best to convince Donald to go east by northeast, but Donald insisted he knew better. And so, what mountain climbing history books have called the Great Mistake was made. For Donald went one way, and the rest of our band went the other. Of course, once he was all by himself, it took Donald even less time to become even more completely lost. And if that weren't enough, a raging blizzard soon made it impossible for Donald to see that he was on the very edge. Of a 4,000-foot precipice, and would have stepped off into sheer space if he hadn't stopped when he heard the avalanche. Suddenly it was over, but Donald's troubles had only begun. The avalanche had cut off any hope of returning the way he had come, and the precipice was just behind him.
Uh-oh.
Then, what luck? It was Oscar. Or was it luck?
I'm having a special sale on Rome. How much do you need?
I'll take 50 cents.
Fine. I have a 50-foot package right here. That'll be $2.49.
If Donald gives Oscar $5, how much change should Donald get back? I wonder what delightful arithmetic mistake he'll make without his friends to help him. But then Donald realized he'd need an extra 15 feet to loop around those crags.
15 feet more? Okay, that'll be 75 cents more. At that, and then throw me the money. Oh, what profitable fun.
Uh-oh. Let's see,
Donald was really being put to the test. He remembered 75 cents is the same as decimal point 75.
there.
For goodness sakes, Donald, you must keep the decimal points lined up.
Oh, yeah. Ah,
Good. You're ready to add.
If the rope costs $2.49 and 75 cents, how much money should Donald give Oscar?
$324? Donald.
What did Donald do wrong this time?
Wonderful! Just throw me the money!
Pretty expensive, right, Donald?
it sure is.
Donald, you did everything right this time.
I did? Oh.
But you forgot to put the decimal point in the answer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Good. Why, your first answer couldn't have been right because it was...
It's correct.
No, Donald. Because it was not reasonable.
Why was Donald's answer not reasonable?
Well, Donald threw the $3.24 to a disappointed Oscar and immediately got to work. Tying one end of a rope to a rock on his side, he lassoed a rock on the other side, and inch by inch, slowly crossed the bottomless chasm. You can imagine his surprise when he reached the other side. There before him was a sign that said, decimal point, 20 feet.
Oh, boy. I'm the first.
The first, Donald? How did the sign get there? And besides, look at those footprints.
Uh-oh.
Then when Donald reached the top,
Hi, Donald.
he arrived just in time for a picnic. Well, better luck next time, Donald. Sure enough, Oscar arrived just in time for dessert, but he provided it himself, and free of charge. And so, as our brave expedition prepared to return to the bottom of dreaded Decimal Point, we can rest assured that Donald, and hopefully all of you, will never forget the correct location of Decimal Point.